Welcome to Eva Talks, a weekly podcast about the law of attraction and more. Enjoy today's episode.
Good morning. Here is Eva Speaks again. Covert narcissism and the discard phase. It's the third stage of a toxic relationship with covert narcissist. A relationship with a narcissist can be compared with a rollercoaster ride. I've been there too, believe me. At first, you will experience excitement and acceleration as you go up because the goal of the narcissist is to make you feel precious. Then, once you get at the top, the descent begins. The beginning of the descent doesn't seem that bad, but as time passes by, the slope gets more abrupt and it feels like you are failing at a staggering speed. Soon enough, the beautiful ride turns into a horrible ride, which resembles a free fall in the darkest and deepest hole. The narcissist, after love bombing you and putting you on a pedestal, will turn to devaluation and finally reach the discard phase. The discard phase begins when the narcissist considers you are no longer of good use to him or her. In other words, he or she doesn't need you any longer, as you can't be used for the accomplishment of his or her desires. Narcissists look only for partners who can help them obtain what they need and want. It can be a better social position, more admiration, more money and wealth, better living conditions, and so on. Once you turn out to be useless for the desires mentioned above, or if the narcissist finds someone better from this point of view, you will be discarded the narcissist way. Unfortunately, the discard phase doesn't mean the end of a relationship with a narcissist. In many cases, the narcissist will never completely let a partner go. However, if letting you go alone and ignored means you'll end up hurting more, then there are high chances the narcissist will stay away so that you suffer more. The severity of this phase depends on how badly you manage to stir the wrath and fury of the narcissist. The bad news is that it is easy to get there, as those involved in relationships with narcissists will try to defend their rights and dignity. Doing so alone will make a narcissist angry. During the discard phase, narcissists do whatever they can to hurt their partners. Mental and emotional suffering are their primary goals, but physical abuse can also take place in some instances. This is why it's dangerous to stay in such a toxic relationship. Why do narcissists wish to hurt others so much? Believe it or not, your emotional sufferance and pain represent a validation method for narcissists. When they see that their actions have such a great impact on a person, even if we are talking about a negative impact, they feel important, special, alive. Narcissists prefer using the silent treatment method or even ghosting as a way to punish their partners. You'll end up feeling abandoned, not loved, and not important, as the narcissist will stop talking to you, contacting you, messaging you, or sending you any signs. How will this provide the validation a narcissist needs? He or she will find out from others that you are hurting and that you are devastated by the loss, and this will feed the narcissist's need to know you are in pain. If you are in a relationship with a narcissist or in a toxic relationship of any kind, it's best to discard it before you have your dignity and self-worth hurt. It's not normal to be treated poorly or badly, so if the issues can't be resolved, it would be best to call it over before you get too hurt. Remember that the most important relationship is the relationship to yourself. Love yourself. Take a good care of yourself. It's the priority, and our birthright is to live in freedom, in love, in wealth, and in health. Thank you very much for listening, and I will speak to you next week. Bye bye.